Good morning and welcome to Glen Willow Sports Complex, Mudgee, as we have a look around at beautiful Mudgee for our New South Wales Rugby League Police City versus Country game. And it has. It's worked out an absolute beautiful day, as we said. Welcome to the Midwest, and it's Glen Willow Sports Complex for the first of two games today. Our New South Wales Police Rugby League. And it is the men's and women's. Up front, though, first up will be the women's, kicking off at 10 a.m. and they will be playing for the Gregory Lachlan Cup. And it's a special place, Mudgee, when you think about women's rugby league in the New South Wales Police. It's back where it all started. 2021, the first game of Police Rugby League was played here in Mudgee. So really looking forward to this one. And I'm talking to some of the City girls last night. They're ready to go because they haven't won it as yet. Let's have a look at both of these sides as we await them to come onto the field. The City side, the one, Maddie Duncan, the two, Jessica Berry, the three, Emily McHugh, the four, Emma Warwell, the 5, Lizzie Rigg, 6, Jocelyn, 7, Tegan Long, 8, Taylor Parmita, the 9, Kirsty Sant, the 10, Siren McCabe, the 11, Tamika McCabe, the 12, Jamie Elphinstone, the 13, Melda Gregory, 14, Kaylee Tillett, 15, Mary Takei, 16, Ebony Roberts, and 17, Sophie Smith. The Countryside, as I said, they've won the last 4. The 1 will be Brooke Walker, the 2, Lauren Barton, the 3, Lauren Hughes, the 4, Eden Stoddard, the 5, Rani Payne, 6, Jess O'Brien, 7, Gabby Suckling, the 8, Brittany Lee Proudfoot, the 9, Maddie Schumacher, the 10, Marita Shoulders, the 11, Maggie Townsend, 12, Taryn Godfrey, 13, Casey Gardner, 14, Eden Lingard, 15, Emma Burdak, the 16, Maddie Martin, and the 17, Claudia Henderson, coach of the City side, Mitch Osborne, manager Steph Sariti, trainers will be Daniel Clements and Graham Condon, and the Countryside, Sandra Lachlan, and her manager, Laura Cleal, trainers Gary Heskett and Jordan Fleming. Referee will be Luke Mungovan, controlling the women's first up, and his touch judges Matt Naven and Sean Hempstead. And as I said, they will be playing for the Gregory Lachlan Cup. Go back to 2022. It was a Countryside 14 over City 0, 23, Country 30 over City 6. That one was in Bathurst. Gabby Suckling was the player of the match. And then last year, 16 points to 6. Country defeating City at Leichhardt Oval. And player of the match was Eden Stoddard. And now we just wait for both sides to make their way onto the field. Beautiful conditions. And this game will be followed by, at 11:30 kickoff, City versus Country, playing for the Ramsey McDonald Cup. And all eyes will be on the ladies first. As I said, they just wait for them to make their way onto the field. Glen Willow Sporting Complex. 30-minute halves today for the women's. A little bit longer than their championship. As we know, 20-minute halves in the championships this year held in Newcastle. As they run on the field simultaneously. Leading out her City side, and Gabby Suckling leading out the Countryside. Crowd in attendance. As I said, beautiful conditions. The referee Mungovan puts the hand in the air. Wait now. Nerida Gregory to get us underway. City will be kicking to the Mudgee town end, and there it is. Gregory does get us underway, goes to Suckling, and Suckling just waits. She'll look back inside, and that's where she goes and finds Marita's shoulders. She touched the ball plenty shoulders. Black headgear on now, finds Townsend. Schumacher goes to Suckling at first receiver. She looks, just finds Gardner. That's where they could tackle underneath, though. Interesting enough, she's played a fair bit of half. We've seen Nerida Gregory, but she slipped into the lock position. That was her making the tackle. As now Shoulders has her second hit up in the set on tackle 4. It'll go to Suckling. She'll have a look. She says, I've had enough of this. Puts boot the ball and goes deep. Duncan has to go back and clean it up. She'll pick it up. Oh, nearly basically right on a defensive try line, and just brings it back herself. Gets over the 20. Wrapped up quickly. Hughes does well. And then coming in with Schumacher to finish her off. Rigg. Long will go in the dummy half. Skips out of dummy half and tries to make a few metres before she's eventually brought to the ground. Just slowed it right down at the right time. Now Gregory throws the dummy, makes 10. As I said, new position for her. She's standing at first receiver on that occasion. Out of dummy half, there's a good scoot from Sant. She'll keep it alive. Her dad bleeds half down. Referee says that's okay. Even Stoddard did well. She got in there, charged down, and then just bounced on the loose ball. Now Gardner. Schumacher appealing to the referee, but only gone 2 minutes, but it's been an open start. There's Proudfoot. Brittany Lee Proudfoot is going to say that was a solid contact. She's going to eventually get to her feet. Gregory again involved as Proudfoot just holds her head. They look now, find Stoddard. A nice pass from O'Brien, just running a nice underline. Schumacher makes another 10 metres. Oh, first penalty of the match. We've got a strip. So Country can continue this pressure. It'll be our first FPOS of the day. She'll just tap and go and finds Gardner. Schumacher set deep on this right. Suckling floats across field and looks and finds Walker charging through, slicing through. She beat the would-be defender, and Brooke Walker will score first points for the Countryside. So dangerous. It was just a nice, basically just straight out for the penalty. She sliced through and Suckling found her. This Countryside grabbed first points. And just watch the replay. Suckling just floating across field. Only the one dummy and found Walker at speed. As I said, she slid through the tackle of Lizzie Rigg. And grabs first points. Just pressure. That's what it was after the penalty for the strip. Now Gabby Suckling. Look to add the extras. Look to that try in the 3rd minute. Waved away. Go to the right. So conversion unsuccessful. 4-0. 4.5 gone to this first half. Glen Willow Sporting Complex, Mudgee. Teams have been in camp for 3 days and culminating in a lovely jumper presentation night last night at Club Mudgee. So now Suckling. She'll look inside, and once again, shoulders. Suckling, Townsend. O'Brien now. You've just got Suckling here on the right, but she'll go to O'Brien on the left. Dummies to Gardner. Nice set after points so far from this countryside. Takes a while, but eventually she does get to her feet. Did Proudfoot. Now Stoddart down that left edge. Gets away from one. The dangerous Stoddart. Such a strong running centre three-quarter. Godfrey at first receiver. That's where they go. And they look to Suckling on the last. Suckling has a look, kicks across this right edge. Rigg waits, takes it nicely. So the first time, this will be the first time City have seen the speed. Done a lot of defending in this opening 6 minutes. Now McHugh. Duncan. Solid shot. Parmita. Taylor Parmita, strong carry. Long. Enough time. Walker. Down a dummy half now, just goes Hughes. It's over halfway. That's a strong carry. Now gets on the hands and knees because Rani Payne tries to go a few extra metres. Suckling just floating across field, dummies to shoulders and then finds Gardner. Suckling. O'Brien. Just a little flick pass out the back. They keep it alive now. It goes from Proudfoot to Schumark, and Schumark's wrapped up. Dominating possession at the moment and field territory. Suckling puts it high in the air, waiting. Duncan had the hands up to protect from the sun and does well. How long we're going to dummy half. McHugh. Beal. Skips to the left, goes back to the right and gets sandwiched. High shot. So the quick tap was taken by Long. Turns it back. Good shot. Proud-footed was. Put Parmita on her back, but she got straight to her feet. Now Gregory. Got a dummy half. Sant. That's a good run. She gets bounced as well as shoulders comes in. It's the first time City side have been down in this territory. Gregory. On the last tackle. Long's on the right. She's got numbers outside if she wants to run it. That's what she does. Looks up, finds Warwell. Warwell, she'll keep it alive, goes back for Long. On this occasion, she does put boot the ball. It's a wobbly kick. It's loud. It just goes dead in goal. We tried to go down that short side the first time, and then Tegan Long had no choice but to put the kick through. Suckling on this occasion goes to dummy half as the set restart starts. Payne. Oh, there's a high tackle. Yeah, referee got it as well on Proudfoot. Just that loose carry. So now Schumacher onto the field. Lingard, her first touch. Even Lingard. Gardner at first receiver. Schumacher comes up this right edge and makes good metres and good tackle. Just put herself in front. On that occasion was McCabe. O'Brien, Gardner. Keeps it alive, pops it out the back and finds Walker. Walker does get away eventually. They throw the dummy and Godfrey. Jed Stoddart outside, just decided to hang on to the football. Stoddart, a dummy half, goes to O'Brien. O'Brien shoulders. She tips it off for Gardner, and Gardner does run again. Finds shoulders, looks past, wasn't great, but the bounce was Hughes. She hangs on. Now Shoulders will go in the dummy half. Has a look, Suckling, that's where they go. She spins out and a tackle through the big dummy. Still alive, no desperation. They say the elbow hit the ground. So desperation there from McCabe, it was for City. Look good too, it's dangerous football there. Well done by Country, but City survive as McHugh gets thrown on her back. Elphinstone. Sant. Long. Wrapped up, solid defence again. Good tackle, Godfrey. Came in and shut Long down. Gregory. Check Carter outside. Decide not to use it now. They're going to... Her dad looks. She's still got Carter. They go wide. Down this wide edge. Comes back inside and finds her dad 20 away. A little bit of footwork there at the line and desperation defence. Beal at dummy half, they're on the last. Sam goes in there though, now they find Long floating across her, puts the kick through, it's going to sit up nicely. And they survive the situation. It was great work from Country, enterprising play. So 13 gone, end-to-end stuff, and a high quality start to the match. There's another good tackle. Both sides really willing at this moment as Barton was hit solidly. Now Townsend. To the open they go. Suckling puts boot the ball. Beal allows it to bounce and eventually gets a kind bounce and will come to Stoddart. Can't get away though as Stoddart comes and makes the tackle. 10 away from halfway. Duncan beats one, gets the halfway, still going. Bounce out, another one. She'll get it's a great run. She made 20 on that occasion. In the dummy half goes Gregory, has a look. Hits the Elphinstone, did well, keeps the ball alive. And Gregory, she'll take the tackle, Sant. Long. Once again, Warwell been good. Warwell takes it on the defence, goes herself, throws the dummy. She could have brought it right there if she wanted to. But some clever work. We saw her earlier. Emma Warwell making that break down that right-hand touchline. On this occasion, Long found the mark, and Emma Warwell did the rest. Outstanding. 4-all. You just see Long just beat one tackle now. Warwell had runners outside. She just threw the dummy 1, 2. As I said, she could have brought her around a little bit further for a goal kicker. So Haddad, Gregory with a conversion attempt has pushed it across the face. So 4-all. Enterprising start. As I said, it's been good football. Brooke Walker scored in the third for the Countryside, and then Emma Warwell bounced back for City. Now 4-all. Long. It's up, finds to Cow. Under the field in jersey 15, Mary. To Cow. Warwell, the try scorer. Sant appealing for a penalty. Big set this one out to points. Gregory, Parmeida.
Yeah, we just look at the report
And the bird up on the field as well. Now Haddad throws the wide pass. McHugh hits the halfway. Sant rushes in the dummy half. Haddad, Gregory. Last tackle. Haddad on the left. Long on the right. That's where they go. Good chase. That's a very good chase there from Schumacher. Just put it under pressure, allowed to bounce. Eventually Walker gets there, makes the tackle, coming in. Sant drives it to the ground. Walker gets us to her feet now. Now Lingard. Hughes. Schumacher. Suckling will go wide, and that's where she goes. O'Brien hasn't seen a lot of footy. They're going to go down this left edge again. Stoddart gets away from Warwell. That's been a good clash between those two early. The two number 4s. Godfrey eventually got the pass to Suckling. Suckling puts boot the ball once again. She did well. Lizzie Rigg took the ball under pressure. Sant finds McHugh. Beale. There's room to move. This is what she's dangerous. She does trying to go through the middle. There's Jessica Beale. She'll play it 3 away from halfway. Haddad links up with Long. Haddad looks in, looks out. And then gets put to the ground, coming in. It's a good tackle underneath. Gardner, Sant. This time, Haddad puts it high in the air. And a roll in the touch, it does indeed. It'll be a handover. Marnie Payne, a nice bounce. She just let it bounce and restart. 11 away from their defensive try now. Townsend will play it. Final in guard. Both sides really getting into their work. O'Brien kept her quiet so far. O'Brien just pops a pass out the back and cleaned up by Burdock. Schumacher, Suckling, shape the kick, keeps it alive nicely and finds Schumacher. Suckling, boot the ball. Controlled it pretty well so far. On this occasion, Beale will go back, pick it up 15 away from defensive try line, and chasing the kick with Suckling, and she wraps her up. Rick. Long will find Duncan. Duncan stopped quickly. Good tackle from Godfrey. Onto the field. Roberts. Maybe Roberts gets over halfway. Sam wants a quick play the ball. They're ready on this left edge. That's where they go. Haddad puts the little kick through. Walker's coming across and gets a nice bounce. Before Haddad comes and makes the tackle, she got away from the queue. Changes now between the benches, only 4 on the bench. Both sides. Only Payne gets to her feet. Suckling. Proudfoot beat one, and then great tackle coming across, pinned to the ground. Gregory it was. She's done some work to 13. Now to Gregory, Suckling a lot as well. Started left, comes back inside, finds O'Brien. O'Brien will find Proudfoot. Suckling coming around. Numbers on this right edge. McHugh comes in and makes a great tackle. As I said, she really did hit Suckling. Timed it, and Suckling hasn't got to her feet yet. Emily McHugh. Want to have a look at that. It was a good tackle. She's up and about now. O'Brien puts a rush kicked through, but going back and read it nicely. Joss Haddad. There's a mistake from City that'll open the door up for Country. Six and a half to the break. 4-4. Suckling will feed the scrum. O'Brien's at the back. That's where they go, and they find Walker on the left. O'Brien, Burdock rolls into it now. She looks, she did well there. It was the defence from the City side. Looked like she nearly had her hands through. They're going to come down this right edge. Suckling throws a long pass, tries to hit touch judge Hampstead on the chest, but can't. So, yeah, she did everything right, attractive, but the pass was just straight over the touchline. Santa dummy half. McHugh got to her feet. Now they'll look for Beale on the right. And they wrap her up quickly too. Defence is willing on that occasion. Once again, Proudfoot comes in and makes solid tackle. Wow, well. Yeah, penalty. Pushing in the ruck. Gabby Suckling not happy. Remonstrating with the referee. They'll just get on with it quickly. Wow, well. Try scorer for this City side. She tipped it off, and once again, defence in the middle of the field. This is where you think, I think coaches at halftime were saying, let the ball talk a little bit more, try and get on the edges. That's what Roberts tried to do on that occasion. Sant will look and find McCabe. McCabe, her first touch of the footy, and is wrapped up quickly. The dad, Gregory, dummies inside, then goes to Cow. To Cow, making metres. I want to quick play the ball. They've reloaded on that right edge. Sant wants it. She gets it. Looks up. Quick work there. Gregory found long the wide pass. Finds Beale. Beale brings it back infield. Oh, she's lost control of the footy. The Suckling. She wasn't happy about the penalty. She chased well then. Now Martin. Maddie Martin will play it. Henderson. Four minutes till the halftime break. Been end-to-end stuff. Been a quality game of footy. Walker, the try scorer for Country. Shoulders. She's had a spell. Now back on. O'Brien goes to the left. Suckling once again puts boot to ball, wobbling. Duncan puts the hand. She's going to let it bounce, and then she did get a nice bounce, and now she'll look to bring it back with some interest. Beats one. Oh, comes. Got hit solidly again. Proudfoot. She's on a mission. Is Brittany Lee. Proudfoot defence in this first half. McHugh. She gets met by Lingard, and Proudfoot over the top. Haddad wanting to quick play the ball. Gets it. Throws the dummy. Comes back to this short side and finds Rigg. Rigg beats one. Haddad. Gregory. Long. Got up quickly. Good tackle. Came in and made. Maddie Martin, it was. She got out of dummy half again. Haddad looks, had plenty of time, tried to thread the needle, find some space. The ball will sit up, and Walker comes across field, beats one, and then gets wrapped up. Payne. O'Brien goes wide and finds Stoddard. A little knock on there from Stoddard as well in the play the ball. Kaylee Tillett was involved with the tackle with her dad. So with a minute and a half to the break, the City side will get the opportunity to break the deadlock. 4-4 we are. Referee wants it in again. You're going to come down the short side. Long just turns it back underneath McHugh. McHugh gets met by Lingard. And Hughes. Tillett. Still going is Tillett. Made some good metres. 40 out. Middle of the field. 40 seconds till the halftime break. Gregory Duncan. To the open they come. Gregory looks, finds Roberts. Sam, the dad, wants McCabe underneath. That's where they go. Flat ball from McHugh. She keeps it alive. The dad wrapping around. She'll come in the middle away. And this grandstand touchline. McHugh, long. Puts boot the ball. Walker, no real pressure. As the siren sounds. And Long chasing the kick. Walker to the ground. And we will go to the half-time break. 4 points all. Third minute try for Country to Brooke Walker. And Emma Warwell hit back. That brings us to the 4-all scoreline. Too much more quality. It's the first try from Brooke Walker. Just sliced through beautifully at speed. And Warwell. Not that short side to a dummy, another dummy, and that will bring us to the halftime break. 4-all. Look forward to the second half action with it all to play for the Gregory Lachlan Cup. 30 minutes to see who will grab the Gregory Lachlan Cup. And well, for City supporters, they'll be looking to grab it for the first time. Haven't won it as yet. This is the fifth game. The City v Country in the women's since it all started in 2021 here in Mudgee. And at the moment, 4-4 with both sides. Been an entertaining first half. That opening third minute where Brooke Walker scored. And then City have worked their way back into the game. Emma Warwell grabbing the 4 points for the City side. Conversions both unsuccessful. So, as we said, 4-4 in a big 30 minutes. Countryside out ready. City side back on as we speak. The referee, Wiki Mungavan. Signaling to us he's ready to go. He's got the crazy socks. The men, a family of league crazy socks on the referee. They'll be wearing them all day. See the touch judges wearing them as well as we are going the second half. Suckling gets us underway. Long straight away throws the long pass and finds Parmeter. Parmeter didn't get a lot of opportunities with a footy in the first half. It starts the second well. Sant. Gregory. Carter. Soren Carter. She was part of that Mountie side that won the Harvey Norman Premiership a couple of years ago. 1-0 was Soren Carter. He's now great set to start the second half. Gregory gets to her feet. Haddad skips to the right now. Goes back to the short side and finds McCabe. McCabe quickly just shifts the pass for McHugh. And McHugh's wrapped up 25 out. On tackle 4. Haddad. Gregory. Carter. Last tackle. Which options will they go? Long's on the right. Haddad's on the left. They go to Long on the right. Quick shift for Duncan. Duncan tries to take on the defensive line of this Countryside. It'll be a handover. 15 away from their defensive try line. So Country will get their first touch of the footy in this second half. Suckling. Gardner. Just a little tip on and found Townsend. Body's on the ground. Townsend eventually gets to her feet. Gardner once again. Well, no, this time she hangs on. Oh, the ball's been dropped out the back. Ref says that's okay. Looked okay from here. Walker was there to bounce on the loose ball. Suckling wide. Proudfoot. Proudfoot. Oh, she can't get the hands free. She has. She's knocked it on. She looked like she was going to pass the first time. And then she made the gap. Made her way through the gap. 3 City defenders. There's a City player down, so time off's been called. Can't see who it is, but there was 3 City defenders in the tackle. And Brittany Lee Proudfoot. Long throws the dummy for Duncan. Good tackle, chopped to the ground. Brooke Walker did well. Quick play the ball. Sant finds Haddad at speed. Haddad goes down that left edge, finds McCabe. Sant. Little dart out of dummy half, then found Gregory. Gregory, the 2 8s meet in the middle. Parmeter and Proudfoot. Gregory. Throws the dummy, makes good meters, skips through the middle again, will come, puts the kick through, comes through. Carter, can she get there? Bodies everywhere. What's the referee going to say? Carter's knocked on. But some clever work there. Nerida Gregory skipping through the ruck. You just see here, she skips off that right, straightens it up beautifully, spins out of the tackle, puts the little kick through. Oh, the bounce was nearly there. Desperation from Proudfoot was for the Countryside coming across. Just getting her hands in between Soren Carter and the ball and saves the day. Walker. Godfrey. Got that left knee heavily strapped, but hasn't stopped her. She's worked hard. Taryn Godfrey. Suckling. Shoulders. Suckling again, going down the right edge, eventually puts boot to ball. Finds clear space, the chasers are coming. Duncan does well before she's met. No, little knock on. She had plenty of pressure there. It was Gabby Suckling just chasing the kick. Along with, just having a look, Ronnie Payne, that's who it was. She was the one that made that contact on Duncan. Just chasing through. Great work from Payne. Just that little knock on. So scramble pack 25 out. Suckling. Stoddard. Tries to go back through the middle and is wrapped up quickly. 3 defenders for this City side. O'Brien. Flat ball there from Gardner. She did well to hang on to it. To the open they go. Stoddard. Trying to wind up, but she's wrapped up by McHugh. Good defence there. McCabe came over the top. Suckling again, looking for a runner. Finds Townsend underneath. And she's only 5 away. Good pressure here from this Countryside. They look up. Now they let the ball talk to the left. Proudfoot finds Stoddard. Stoddard will keep it alive and find Walker. Walker now, in turn, she found Gardner. Gardner just throws the pass and it's gone forward. So the scrambling City defence hangs on. Still at that half-time score. 4-4, 6 gone, second half. Long. Tries to get away from Suckling, and Suckling comes again before Townsend comes over the top. Duncan. Sant. Gregory. Finds Carter. Coming underneath the McCabe and went the outline and found Carter. Sant now for Gregory. Gregory again. Same scenario. She bounced out of the first tackle. Now pops it back for Elphinstone. Elphinstone gets inside one. Ball's been, play on, says the referee. Paul Carey. That's what he's ruled. It was Marita Shoulders who came through and made the tackle. Now we've got a Country player down. I think it's Townsend. Maggie Townsend, I think. Yes, so some clever work, but Elphinstone beat one, as I said, and then coming across, Marita Shoulders just got enough of a hand on the ball. Yeah, and Maggie Townsend just going through the protocols, and she's okay. She'll play it basically on halfway. Tackle one. Proudfoot. Schumark. Suckling. Looks and finds Gardner on that right edge. Gardner couldn't find Hughes. They come back to this open side. Now, shoulders. Good tackle. Made underneath. Sant. She's got through some defensive work. O'Brien. Wrapped up by Elphinstone and driven backwards. Stone-like defence from the 12. Suckling. Godfrey. Last tackle. And she's wrapped up. Maybe didn't hear the call on that last. Just tucked the ball under the arms and bounced off that left foot. It was wrapped up. So once again, City will have to bring it out of their danger zone. Pass goes backwards. She did well to hang on to it. They're trying to get to her feet. You can see the head up and down, up and down. Emma Warwell. Beale. Sant out of dummy half. Eventually wrapped up. Underneath was Gardner. Oh, a bit of push and shove here. And a penalty. That's what you like to see. Bit of fire in the belly. Kirsty Sant and Taryn Godfrey. And Sant with the restart. Doesn't muck around with it. Goes straight at Suckling, and Suckling will wrap her up. Gregory. Elphinstone. Yeah, I thought there might have been a high shot there from Schumark. And the referee does agree. So Kirsty Sant just trying to put a stamp on this game at the moment. Carter. After the quick restart. Sant. Gregory. She's been very good. She gets wrapped up this time by Schumark, ball and all. Sant again, goes to Long on the right. Pass goes back. She did well. Now Duncan. Duncan's got Warwell outside. Thought for one moment she's going to pop it, but she doesn't. Warwell at dummy half. Long. Beats one. Throws the dummy to Long. Comes to Walker. Got numbers outside. She gets picked up and wrapped around the throws. Desperation from Maggie Townsend. Numbers on the left if they can shift it quickly. McCabe drives for the line, and she's going to be pushed back into the field of play on the last. Her dad, she put the little kick through. Gregory gets there, scores! You can see the partnership. A nice work, Joss Haddad and Nerida Gregory caps off a cracking game so far. But it was just nice work, Haddad. It was just a deft little kick. Didn't put too much on it. You just see the replay. Well, this was exciting play. Long floating across field through the big dummy, straighten it up. It was desperation defence. Coming, and Townsend wrapped her up, and then just on this play, as I said, just a little kick from her dad. It was a nicely trapped, and Nerida Gregory plants the ball down, and City lead 8-4. And Gregory wasn't sure if she's going to take the conversion attempt, but Joss Haddad has grabbed the tee and said, "Give it to me." And converts. That's why Joss Haddad said, "Give it to me." As I said, just a nice little deft touch, and Nerida Gregory, just a little trap with the left foot. Did enough to dribble the ball over. So 10-4. as this City side chase the Holy Grail. The Gregory Lachlan Cup. Haven't had it in their hands. Burdak with the restart. Duncan. Sant. She's been good. Gregory looks, finds Parmeter underneath. Townsend getting through some defensive work. Gregory. Carter goes to Burdak, and Burdak's up to the task. Brings it to the ground. Gregory at first receive. Oh, little knock on. So a knock on there in the ruck. Yeah, there it is. Just a little knock on from Kirsty Sant. O'Brien. Stoddard. City defensive got up quickly on her. Last year's player of the match. Gardner. They really have kept Eden Stoddard in check. Lingard. Schumacher looks left, looks right. Which way will she go? Comes to the left for Suckling. Suckling dummies once, dummies twice, goes Walker out wide. There's Stoddard. Stoddard gets through the first tackle. Long comes with Beale. And they're going to say forward pass. Yep. Suckling smiling. Touch judge shaking his head. Yeah, just that pass to Stoddard. And halfway through this second half, City leading 10-4 after it was 4-all at half time in this battle for the Gregory Lachlan Cup. Now Duncan. I'm going edges if I'm either side because both forward packs have looked after each other nicely. Roberts gets out of the tackle. Now building up ahead of Steve. Gets over halfway. Coming in having to make the tackle was Rani Payne. Outstanding work from Ebony Roberts. Ball's hit the ground. Gregory allows Haddad to pick it up. Takao onto the field. Takao rolling through the tackles all of a sudden. And a penalty. Referee calling time off and calling O'Brien out. Some exciting play though. Just when you need your interchange players to make a momentum. Ebony Roberts on this occasion, outstanding run. Payne comes in and makes the desperation tackle. Now Sant. Which way will she go? Elphinstone gets to her feet. Gregory finds Roberts. Roberts will play it on the 10. Sant, Gregory, Haddad. Haddad finds McCabe underneath. McCabe, she'll play it only 2 away. Haddad finds McHugh. McHugh slams the ball down. Held up, I'm thinking. Yeah, referee Hampstead, he's going held up. Well, they're going to have a little chat here. Oh, yeah. No, referee Hampstead did, touch judge Hampstead, sorry, did show the held up signal. Referee nearly went back and pointed to the spot. They'll be back to the 10. McHugh. Sant. They're going to go down that short side again. Haddad tries to thread the needle. All she can do coming across Brooke Walker is just go dead in goal. Yeah, that's all Brooke Walker can do. So now we've got the dropout. $13 left. A big opportunity for City to get one hand on the cup. Goes deep. Nice bounce for Beale. Beale will just bring it straight back into the middle. Met by Stoddard and O'Brien. Gregory looks back inside and finds Elphinstone. Sent again. Out of dummy half. Makes 10 metres. Ball's gone backwards. Little knock on. That's what they're going to say. Lost control of the footy. Sent's going, oh, it went back, sir. So Suckling winds up, trying to make something happen for a Countryside. Walker tips it on quickly for Hughes. And Lauren Hughes makes some good metres, still walking and now eventually thrown to the ground by Sant. She's a terror. She works hard, this Kirsty Sant. Now Burdak. She's wrapped up, ball and all, tackle by Elphinstone. Walker. Standing start, tries to go over Roberts. Roberts says, you're not going anywhere. Suckling, boot to ball again. Beale waits, takes it on the full nicely. And is wrapped up straight away by Stoddard. Over the top came Burdak. Duncan at dummy half. Rigg. Sant finds Duncan. Burdak worked hard from marker and chops it to the ground. Gregory. Dummy to kick, then punches the pass out for McCabe, and McCabe's hit solidly with shoulders coming over the top. Lingard underneath. Haddad, long. Oh, coming across. Bedford again. No, Proudfoot, sorry. Her maiden name was Bedford. Nicely taken. Barton. Wow, well came in and finished her off with Beale. Walker. We tick into the final 10 minutes. Suckling. Finds Hughes. Suckling just takes it herself. She had pain outside. Decided not to use her. 4 away from halfway. O'Brien. Burdak. Burdak making metres. Looks and finds O'Brien. Schumack. Suckling. Looks for space. It's going to sit up for Duncan. She'll have attention quickly. Stoddard coming. Duncan goes back across field and makes a brilliant 20 metres. Still going. Gets through Suckling and gets to the 30. That's a great run from Maddie Duncan. When needed. Now Tillett. Ebony Roberts makes her way off the field after doing her job. And did it well. Gregory throws the dummy. Goes back in behind the ruck. Long wants Takau underneath. That's where she goes. Takau gets away from one. He can't get away from Townsend coming over the top. Oh, no, it wasn't Townsend, sorry. Maddie Martin it was. Good tackle. Numbers to the left if they can load it quickly. Last tackle. They'll have a look at this. Haddad, she's seen it. She'll go to Long. Long, McHugh outside. Long steps inside. Can she keep it alive? Still going is Long. Long goes for the line, stretches out. Long became short as she plants the ball down. And I dare say may have sealed the deal. It was just great work on that last tackle. I thought they might have gone to the left. You could see it clearly. And Joss Haddad, she had that little look, and then Long dummy to kick. She had McHugh outside. She steps in 1, got away from 2, 3, told the referee, get out of me way, and then just decided to take it on, reaches out and carries Lauren Barton over with her. And Tegan Long grabs a very, very important 4 points. They lead 14-4, 7 left. Definitely one hand on the Gregory Lachlan Cup for the first time. Good to see Paul Sirenan there, the ball boy, back behind the fence to collect the ball as Haddad moves in. Ciro. There it is. So 16-4, 24th minute, 6 left. And where it all started in 2021 for the Police Rugby League, New South Wales Police Rugby League's women's section. It'll be a special day for the City ladies as they grab their first Gregory Lachlan Cup. Well, after she opened the scoring, well, for the City side, after Walker scored for Country, way back in that 3rd minute. City have controlled the football nicely. Tegan Long looks, finds to Cow. Sant, Gregory. Got her hands on the footy plenty. She goes wide and finds Carter. Sant looks up. Gregory, Haddad throws the wide pass for McHugh. McHugh, she'll try and keep it alive. She does well now. She's lost control of the footy and scooping it up with shoulders. We're going to have a knock on. No advantage played. Scrum feed for Country. You see McHugh there. Just as she got thrown around. It was good work there from Rani Payne. Well, they get up quickly. Long got up quickly in the face of Hughes, and referee goes, yes, you were held. Now, O'Brien. Another one that hasn't had a lot of opportunities today. This City side have done their homework. As O'Brien holds the neck and gets up. Henderson turned it underneath and found Lingard. Gardner. Ball's hit the deck. Little knock on, they're going to say, yep. And the City supporters are happy as the City girls just have a quick look at the clock. After that mistake from Country, tried to push the pass. After the presentation ceremony, 11:30 kickoff will be the men. Where the City boys will, same scenario. Country winning the last 3. Look to grab the points as Long does well on this. Well, they wrap her up nicely on this occasion, and it's a good tackle from Brooke Walker. McHugh. Wingard comes in and makes the tackle. Sant. She has a good second half, finds Carter. Gregory. Parmita. Sant. Jumps out a dummy half herself before she's wrapped up by Suckling. On the last we are now. Gregory got into dummy half. She got to her dad. Her dad to Cow. Throws the footy. And ends up straight in the hands of Stoddard. Martin. Barton. O'Brien. At dummy half. Finds Hughes. Suckling. What can she do in these last minutes? Walker looks up and finds Payne. Payne's done some great defensive work for this Countryside. Suckling throws the big dummy. Had the hands free once she got through the first line of defence, but the support had overrun it. O'Brien, just a rush kick out of dummy half, waiting patiently was Beale and takes it nicely before she's wrapped up by Gardner. O'Brien with a bit of cramp in the background. Long skips out a dummy half. Henderson brings it to the ground. Rigg. Sant. 30 seconds left. Just trying to pull the clock up. We're on tackle 4 though. And Sant eventually does get to her feet. Gregory out of dummy half. Makes meters again. She's had a big game as Nerida Gregory. And she comes to Brooke Walker, and Brooke Walker does bring her down on the last tackle. Sant, they're going to look on that left edge again. Her dad fires it out, finds McCabe. McCabe for McHugh. McHugh throws the pass across, went forward. But that'll do. The siren will sound, and City will get their hands finally on the Gregory Lachlan Cup after it was 4-4 at half time. They've run out winners. 16-4, 2 converted tries in that second half to Nerida Gregory and Tegan Long. And you can see the joy on their faces. They were committed. They were very focused last night, the ladies, talking to them. They were so keen to grab the spoils for the first time, and that's exactly what they have done. No doubt we'll go down to the presentation ceremony, and some great candidates for player of the match. Obviously Nerida Gregory, and Tegan Long was very, very good as well, but Kirsty Sant, another one, but here's this first try from Brooke Walker, way back in the 3rd minute. And then Emma Warwell did it all herself. 2 dummies, bounced off that big right foot. Plenty of opportunities, desperate defence from this City side in the second half. Long. One of her incisive runs on this one. Her dad just put the kick through. Gregory just got enough on that, controlled it beautifully, and put the hand down and planted the ball. Roberts, cracking run this was. Brooke Walker comes across defensively. Maddie Duncan, massive run. Set up this opportunity. Made a good 20. On this occasion, it was long. He decided just to step off that left. Bounced it off again. Big palm. Plants the ball down to seal the deal for the City side. And they have won their first Gregory Lachlan Cup.
Through an awesome game. They were played with great spirit. A lot of skill. Exciting to watch. It's been a long time coming for the City Girls. It's like 2021. Country's won 4 at home. There's been some close losses for the City Girls. I know that they really wanted to great game. I thought they played really well. Country Girls, no Aussie Girls, but it's been part of those wins. Today's game, the player of the match for today's game
For the first time for the Gregory Lachlan Cup to the City side, and their player of the match, the 13, Nerida Gregory, truly deserved. She was very good in the whole 60 minutes. Not long now till the men's game, and we'll be back probably in a couple of minutes to run through all pre-game stuff. Looking forward to that one. Big one ahead.